actually just say fucking do the podcast at my place, but then you you did the
well, actually,
car
my
thing.
car's fine.
Oh,
but so part of the reason
so you
I have
fucking lied to us.
Well, I didn't know if it would be fine yesterday. Anyway, so part of the reason I have so many frogs on my tree. When I was a kid, at some point, I must have mentioned that I like frogs.
So everybody got you fucking frogs.
Well, my aunt, in particular, started buying me frog ornaments, and she's got me at least one every year since then.
Oh, my God.
I put them in a separate box, and like when I moved out and I had my own tree, I was like, I'm just going to have a frog tree.
Do you have any of the Budweiser frogs?
No, they're all like the same, like ceramic, almost glittery, but they're all kind of goofy frogs.
How are there that many like different
I don't know
frog
how she
ornaments?
finds a different frog every year. There's never been a repeat.
Have you been to fucking Hobby Lobby or Michael's? There are millions of ornaments.
I know, but like it's just funny to me because frogs. There's nothing. I think nothing to do with Christmas with frogs.
Well, but
not even a little bit in any way.
Anything has something to do with Christmas now. I mean, if you can buy it, it has something to do with Christmas.
I mean,
because that's the true spirit of Christmas.
But frogs is like maybe if it's like coal to Christmas, like the animal.
You get a
coal.
frog.
Exactly, like the animal version of coal.
Is a frog.
I
guess, or like
you
a
just
worm.
like you fucking open your stocking and there's just a bunch of frogs in there like the plague, and then you fucking back up.
I would be so hyped.
Really?
I'd love to have a frog, like a nice
just some
pet frog,
some little frog buddies,
like a bullfrog.
Dude,
like
fuck no. If anything,
hop on into Christmas.
Potato with legs.
No, more of a gecko-y frog.
Nah, because they're too like spry and wily and they'll jump around.
That's
but
the cool
bullfrogs
part.
just
That's
like
the cool part. Bullfrogs are fucking gross. They're just like fat.
Gross.
They're
cool.
It looks like a turd that like grew legs. That's what it looks.
I love the sounds they
cool.
make. Like that's honestly every time I've gone camping. You know, you're often woken up by animal noises. I'd rather hear a frog.
Then a fucking coyote or something. Because what's a frog gonna do?
Oh, you mean just not as a pet, but like just in general
in the wild.
It is.
I love
a pleasurable
I actually am
sound.
right there with you. I grew up in Kentucky and we had tree frogs all over the place.
That's
and
horrifying.
What?
Horrifying.
What are you talking
They'll
about?
rain down on you, attack you.
No.
Hey,
it was like crickets, but way better. Like at night, and it would be like.
Oh yeah.
Like I know that sounds annoying, but
I know.
It was a great. It was like it would put me to sleep.
Like birds,
every
cicadas.
Yeah.
You know, the
I hate
Teenage Mutant
cicadas,
Ninja Turtles could have fought Teenage Mutant Ninja Frogs, and the frogs would have been like the opposite.
Oh!
Because they would have been really spry
Wasn't there-
and quick. Think about that. Like, the turtles have defense.
Yeah.
But they're slow-moving, but calculated.
Holy fuck.
But the frogs are, like, jumping over buildings.
They're too, similar... Well, that's where you get Battletoads.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Battletoads is a fucking knockoff of Ninja Turtles, for sure.
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles is a knockoff of Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles in a tat shell. Turtle Tower.
There could be an episode where they see like the really spry frogs and like that's their nemesis, but then they happen across these like downtrodden like fat toads that are still frogs, but
they're like wise. They're like wise, Buddhist frogs.
Mm-hmm. They're like non-violent, but they teach the turtles like the secret to I don't know, to like defeat frogs.
They just sit, they wallow in the mud.
I just feel like the biggest problem there would be the fact that they're too physically similar. So drawing them would be. Like,
no, I'm thinking like the frogs. The evil frogs are like young, really like sleek.
Green turtle frog kind of.
I'm thinking like the toads would have like lots of warts and like old guys.
Poison tree frogs have all the different colors too.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of. The tree frogs are like the younger, spry ones that are evil, and they have like different colors to like signify their different, like just like the Ninja Turtles, like. Ninja Turtles had yellow,
we'll write a letter
red,
to the fucking old
blue headbands and shit.
Whatever their names are, at IDW or whatever they're at now.
IDW?
I can't think of
the publishing company.
IDW is the comic company they originally came out on. They're on something else now, though. I think. Michael Bay Comics.com.
I was about to say when Michael Bay approached them, I bet they sold that shit in a heartbeat.
They sold it well before that shit.
Oh, never mind.
And is it Michael Bay? Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I still haven't seen those.
Oh, don't.
Yeah, I know, man.
There's no point.
I was like, when the first new one came out, I was like, still in the like naive enough in the nostalgia wave to be like, it could be cool.
It could be cool.
Yeah.
No.
That's how I felt about Transformers when it first.
The first one came out, and I was like, I'm not gonna front on that shit. I was at the midnight premiere, like. Freaking the fuck out. Yeah. Because at that point, there hadn't been... I mean, The Dark Knight hadn't even come out yet, I don't think.
No, it hadn't. No.
That was like the first one of the
just came
new
out,
wave.
I remember, it was Pirates of the Caribbean 3 had just come out.
Yeah.
I was all about
that movie. But that's still not on that nostalgia tip.
No, you're right.
What, this new wave of that shit.
I went and saw Pirates, and I was like, that was great. And then... fucking Transformers dropped, and I was like,
the third Pirates, is that the one where he goes to the negative zone?
Yeah.
That shit was tight.
I love that,
yeah, I saw all those in theaters, pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. Michael Bay, son. Johnny Depp, son.
Is Pirates Michael Bay? I think that's...
No, but just like
Schumacher,
tent pole, like huge movies whatever.
There's a new one coming out, and the trailer looked awesome. We saw it.
Oh, yeah,
we went and saw Rogue One.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
That's the thing about this whole not watching trailer thing. I'm not going to be able to avoid it when I go to the theater.
Well,
but I'll accept those.
You know, the movies that you want to avoid the trailers for are probably not the ones that are being shown as often. You know? Like,
I mean, if I see like a fucking superhero movie trailer, it's not going to be like the end of the world.
Yeah, like Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
I watched it with before I made the whatever.
Yeah.
Without sound. So I still haven't really seen it.
Yeah,
I saw it without sound. I know Baby Groot, but it's gonna be.
It's gonna be good. It's really gonna be good. Yeah.
Well, if it's not good, I mean, that also won't be surprising at this point. 'Cause don't get your hopes up for anything. It's the Hair Club for movies. Hair Club.
I just feel warm.
Should have done a Jingle Bell sound.
I used to know how to play a few Christmas songs, like the basic tunes.
It's the Hair Club for movies.
I'm Andrew.
My name is Michael.
My name is Drew.
And this is a movie club podcast where we talk about movies.
Mm-hmm.
We sit in a circle with our hands on each other's knees.
Well,
and this week we watched
Home Alone. It was my pick.
Yeah,
you guys seen it
by yourself?
You guys seen it yet?
Yes, we have. I've seen it a million times.
I think this was the very first time I've ever seen this movie.
I wish that was the case for one of us.
I just missed
at least
this
one of us. Yeah, we just somehow didn't watch it.
Oh man,
it's a fantastic movie.
So should we?
It destroyed a one man's life.
Summation.
The summation can be very quick.
A kid's home, I can do it
alone. And
yes, you're right.
There's some robbers, some idiot
bumbling
bandits
robbers
that case the place, and then rob it because they think it's empty. But there's actually an 8-year-old.
And then when they
there.
find out that someone's in the house, they decide to go ahead.
They still decide to go in because fuck it, because it's the silver tuna.
And then the kid makes them so angry after embarrassing them and injuring them that they just don't. They give up all concern for their own well-being.
Yep, and they just want to fucking murder.
They literally just want to
murder the kid.
They're just a fucking boiling blood.
Yeah. Which, if a kid got the best of me, even once, I would be the same way.
Yeah. And then they get hit in the head with a shovel, and that's it. Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, and then also his family comes home all at once somehow, even though they left two separate ways.
So
they remark about that though.
Sure, fucking whatever.
So I think
would you believe it? The plane came in when you were blowing your way back to Chicago.
This movie is called Deus Ex Machina, the movie.
I think every plot hole that we find we should save, and we're going to put all the plot holes in a big hole. And we're going to run through them. We're going to give ourselves like a 3-minute time limit and just go through them.
Okay. I guess we should just...
Because otherwise, we're going to...
Yeah.
We don't...
Everybody's seen this movie.
We are not here to trash.
You've seen this fucking movie.
No, but we could.
Yeah, let's just get all of our grievances out right now.
Right now? I thought we were going to do that at the end.
Let's do it right now.
Okay, that's fine.
Right now.
All right, my biggest one. Okay, at the very end of the film.
Okay.
Old man Marley is very observant. He knows what's going on in the block. He's observant enough to realize that Kevin is in the neighbor's house with these two bandits, He knocks him out. Kevin is somehow allowed to go back home after the cops arrive and stay at home again.
You're right, actually.
Like,
Holy
why
fuck.
the fuck were the cops like, oh, this kid's defenseless in this giant house? Just go back home and wait for your parents.
Yep.
Not a big deal.
Well, I have a note.
Why does Marley let him do it too?
I don't know.
Why
Maybe
didn't
he
Marley
has
notice earlier that Kevin was alone?
He has a connection with Kevin, I think. He's got like a maybe Kevin is gonna become Marley when he grows up.
Future Marley.
Yeah.
Kevin
Marley
is
notices
Marley.
a past version of himself, and he's like, I remember.
Because he came through the
being all alone, minus the robbers.
You guys don't know this, but there's after the credit sequence, it shows a middle-aged gentleman with blonde hair walking down the street with a shovel and a trash can.
It's true.
And a dark trench coat, and there's kids in the windows, and they're all afraid of him. And then he turns back to the camera and winks.
I already knew where you were going.
No, he just does the eyebrows, the Macaulay Culkin eyebrow thing.
He just goes... Puts his hands on his cheeks.
Oh my god!
And then the Ghostbusters theme plays. I just had a note that said, another film about how incompetent the Chicago police force is.
That's true, yeah.
And my first problem is, who, how, why did they let a fucking cop in for no reason? The opening scene, Joe Pesci as a fake cop. He's just fucking in their house.
They don't even reveal who let him in.
Don't reveal how he got in. He literally just fucking probably just opened the door and went in because none of these people are fucking even acknowledging this fucking cop is in there.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yeah, if I all of a sudden I walk down my stairs and I see a cop just standing at the bottom, I'd have a heart attack, being like, "What the fuck's going on right now?" Like, maybe not like thinking something's gonna happen to me, but like maybe someone died or like there's something going on.
Why is there a fucking cop in my house? Get out of here! And I guess we don't really even need to mention. All the fucking stunts this kid pulls would probably, at least one of them would have killed him, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
The paint buckets to the head, dead.
Yes.
Slipping on the fucking stairs, doing a backflip and landing on your neck, dead.
Honestly, I'll get back to this later, but I think there are so many times that a logical, thinking thief would just turn around and say,
fuck this.
Another house.
We already robbed 2 or 3 other houses today, but this is the silver tuna.
This is the silver tuna.
Jesus Christ.
Though, I think we talked about this at work, but when the parents know they don't have their son and call back to Chicago and
one of the first things they do is they land in France and they call from a payphone after they steal it from a lady.
Call the Chicago cops, and one cop is like eating a donut. He's like, I guess we'll send someone. Like,
he's like, no, as I've been physically abused by another person.
But they do send the cop, and the cop, we talked about this. The cop gets there, knocks on the door. And he's just like, I don't know. And then fucking turns around.
I don't know. Looks good to me. The lights are on, but nobody's
nobody's
home.
But in that cop's defense, probably the dude who was receiving the call from the parents didn't even relay that there was a kid there. He's just like, hey, some shit's going on. This family called. Just go to this address and just turn around. And
I understand they put that in there to be like, so people aren't like, why did they call the cops? Okay, we did call the cops. Cops suck.
Yes.
Get that out
cops
of the way.
Cops suck. Yeah, that's about it.
But also, how come Kevin never called the cops? There's a blip inside one of the scenes when they're waiting, when they're loading up the vans to get on the airport. There's a telephone technician guy, and he says something about how the phone lines are a mess, and it'll take a couple days to sort out.
And he can't.
What the hell happened?
Yeah, it showed like a lightning.
It showed a branch just falling on that street.
And also, he wouldn't have called because he's convinced it's his fault.
But he also called pizza later. He ordered Little Nero's pizza.
Yeah, well, the lines must be fixed by then. But I think he didn't call probably because he's convinced that he wished his family away.
Yeah.
He feels some guilt.
Oh, I guess.
And it feels like this is my life
really
now.
Believes that the whole time?
Well, not.
I think he definitely did.
Yeah, I think so. Actually, yeah.
I mean, he has a revelation
because he does wish. Fuck. He does go back to the church later on and actually
my family disappear.
I guess you're right. That's a huge.
Right.
That makes the movie a lot different.
And he's 8, so he thinks
those crazy sort of.
He's fueled by this guilt.
Yeah.
Of his wishing away his family, and he's like, well, fuck it. Who cares? I'm gonna fucking fight to the death because my life is nothing now.
Yeah.
He thinks he's
defend
the
last vestige of my huge family by defending this
Let's
house.
get off the hate train.
Yeah.
The hate train is Done.
No, it's not done because here my note is just all these people are horrible. Why do they all hate Kevin so much?
Hey man, you've never, unless you had a big family like that, you don't know what it's like.
I'm talking about his parents, his fucking uncles and aunts, every single one of his siblings and family members, for some reason, hates him.
Did you see the chaos he caused in the kitchen?
He didn't cause shit. He didn't cause shit.
All he did was push a big guy.
These people have
threw up and then
so much
almost
fucking money that they can spend willy-nilly $122 on pizza. Hey, no problem. No problem.
Honestly, it's their own fault for having so many open bottles of pop all over that table. It's like the milk jug's open.
It's true.
Coke, Pepsi. Is it Pepsi in this movie?
I think it was Coke.
Everything's open.
Yeah.
All it takes is one bump to the table.
Yeah, fuckers.
One fucking Buzz throwing up Yarkin pizza. And then
is that in this one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he got like headbutted in the gut, right? And then he threw up whatever was in his mouth.
I don't think he really throws up though.
Not throws up, but like whatever what was in his mouth was coming out.
If you want your cheese pizza, you're gonna have to grab a plate because I'm gonna barf it up.
Yeah, but I thought it did come out. Never mind, whatever. I just remember him pushing.
It's one of those things about this movie. I think there's so many little things. It's hard to like really piece it together sometimes.
Yeah. It's a lot. Yeah, it is a lot of like vignettes.
I looked up. So I was always. I mean, the family's gigantic, and they don't really explain like who the kids are.
You saw the family tree?
Well, I looked. There wasn't a family tree, but. So
they show in the photo. He's got the photo. That's his like proper
there's 5
family.
in camp or Kevin's like immediate family. There's 5 kids with Kevin having 2 older sisters and 2 older brothers.
One of them being the big Pete from Pete and Pete.
Yes.
And
so
Buzz.
all the kids that are young without glasses are Kevin's family. And then all the ones with glasses are Uncle Frank's kids.
That's
and then the older kids are Uncle Rob's kids.
Who's
and
not
Uncle
there.
Rob is the one that moved to France.
Yeah.
He's paying for all of his kids that are in college to come to France and also
I guess
his
you
brother's family.
Piece it together because they say something like when the cops there, Joe Pesci as a cop, one of the older Heather or whatever her name is, the one that counts everybody.
Yeah, that's Heather. Yeah. That's weird that you would remember.
I remember it because I was like, it's Heather's fault. Because when she's doing the head count, she's the fucking one that fucking ruined it.
Well, also that kid, that fucking neighbor kid is such an asshole.
Shithead.
I had a neighbor kid just like that.
Why didn't they kill him?
I think I might have been that neighbor kid at one point, but
he would just walk into people's houses. Like I had that neighbor kid once where he would just walk in being like, "Where's Anthony?" Like, "What are you fucking doing here, man?"
Because his parents probably neglected him for sure.
I think
he needs
so,
attention.
Yeah.
But
he was an only child.
It's Heather's fault. And but she said, I don't know where my parents are. They live in France or whatever. Like so, it's like there's like a little Anyway, but it's funny, also confusing because Kieran Culkin, Macaulay Culkin's little brother, is his cousin in this movie.
Yeah,
I didn't know that until I looked it up.
Yeah,
that is.
Really? Yeah.
It's so weird. When I saw Scott Pilgrim, I just thought that was like a weird coincidence that his name was McCulkin.
No,
but then I started looking at him. I was like, well, he kind of does look like.
There's
him.
another one too. I'm pretty sure. I think there might be a third Culkin brother. Maybe not. Maybe it's just the 2.
K. McCulkin.
Tri-Culkin.
Tri-Culkin. Kieran Macaulay. Did they just play like words like, let's just think of some letters and just throw them out?
Macaulay is actually a weird fucking name to have as your first name.
Macaulay Culkin. Like, you can't...
They're just super fucking Irish, you know?
I guess it is kind of Irish, huh?
Macaulay.
Yeah, it's very...
Kieran.
Macaulay!
Rory. And Christian.
Rory Culkin.
Well, there's 4 of them.
Shane.
Yeah, they definitely are fucking...
Shane Culkin.
I don't know if they're all brothers, but yeah.
It's like the Shane Culkin's just like a fucking just some dude. He's not even famous.
There's just a machine that it's called the Culkin 5000 and just spits out these cute children actors that are just doomed. They're just
Culkin
doomed.
5000. Oh my god. That's so funny. I think let's get onto our favorite parts of the movie. What were your favorite parts? My favorite part, I'm gonna say it right now, was when what is it? Kevin. It's like the first thing that happens to the robbers, or I think it was
the Wet Bandits.
Yeah, the Wet Bandits. One of them sticks their head through the doggy entrance.
Yeah. Hello.
And, Kevin's just there with a fucking gun. He's like, "Hello," and then just shoots him, just like in the fucking face. I don't know why.
And it's all after. Is it Harry and Marv?
Yeah.
It's after Harry gets shot in the crotch and like is so much pain he can't communicate that the kid has a BB gun.
Yeah.
All it would take is like he's got a BB gun.
Yeah, don't put your fucking head in the doggy door.
The worst thing you want to do is put your head through that.
Yeah.
How have these guys lasted this long in crime? They're clearly the most bumbling.
I have a feeling this is their first job. Maybe.
No.
They started really small, stealing from like smaller homes, and they're like, "We're gonna go big time."
Well, no, you see them hitting the other houses,
and he talked about doing. Oh, you did it again with the fucking sinks.
The wet
so they've been doing this, and then when they get arrested, he's like, you fucking flooded. Now we can connect you to all these fucking blah 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 bullshit hits.
Yeah.
They're idiots. Well, and also, cutting to fucking the next one, which comes out, 94?
Whatever.
Whatever. They only spent fucking 4 years, max, in fucking prison for
burglary.
All this shit? Burglary, but like, fucking, they almost killed a kid.
They weren't armed.
The thing is, I bet they would be able
to. Some bullshit.
If they had like a public defender who, like, was... I don't know. Maybe.
Well, anyways, back to our favorite part of the film.
Sorry.
Yes.
I don't know. I always felt like when Kevin escapes to the treehouse, it always seems like there's more to come. But really, he just gets to the neighbor's house, which is flooded. Yeah. But after rewatching this and like really paying attention, I think my favorite part is when Kevin goes to church on Christmas Eve right before the attack, and he meets with old man Marley, and they realize that they're not. He's not scary.
That was a pivotal moment.
And it steals his courage, I think, to defend the home. Mm-hmm. And he's like, maybe like what you're saying is right, that he really believes his family is gone. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He is focused wholly. Every fiber of his being on protecting that house.
He's like, fuck it. He literally is like, there's like the fuck it. We're fucking taking it back.
Yeah.
I love that scene when he's like setting it all up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I talked about before, I think, that this movie, I think on the last one at the end, I was talking, like, this movie inspired me to make so many goddamn booby traps, dude. Like, fucking paint can, water bucket on top of the door, fucking jump rope across fucking my patio and trying to trip my brother, marbles on the floor, fucking all kinds of shit. I had a BB gun. Oh my god!
The sled through the front door.
Yep.
So in the house I was growing up on, we had our main staircase was carpeted, and it was pretty big, but it ended at a landing with a wall, like directly opposite the staircase. Nice. So I took the lid of my toy box, which is like plastic and smooth like a sled, and I just sat on it and rode on down.
Smack right into the wall.
Like, my parents came running because they heard a huge crash and I was screaming. Probably hurt a lot. And I explained my thinking. I was just like, it's like Home Alone.
Yeah.
Mom, it's Home Alone.
You're not Home Alone.
There's no door here.
There's no door. What's fucking wrong with you?
I just love that you were screaming. You just probably like, and then
it's like Home Alone!
I didn't think about it.
My favorite part, I wrote this down, and I was trying to remember just now where it's from, but I think it's from when he does the zip line and they go to the window. And then they say, Merv, or tall one, says, where'd he go? I think he committed suicide. I laughed out loud. That's the only time I laughed during the whole movie, because this movie really isn't a comedy. This movie's not a fucking comedy.
It is at the end. Like
it's mostly just like stress porn. Like
what?
Like they're just stressed out the whole movie, or like fucking like this kid is trapped and he's trying to.
No, the kid's funny though.
It's not, but it's not funny. It's like, oh, isn't it cute? He's shopping.
No, but the whole selling point of this is they got a child actor good enough that he could like deliver these lines, and pull it off.
It's Tom and Jerry. Really.
It's fucking Ferris Bueller, which is the same writer. Also,
I never really thought about this.
Breaks the fourth wall. Looks in the camera a lot.
Yeah, so I was rewatching The Office because I like to watch my favorite Christmas episodes around Christmas time. And then I watched this movie, and I was like, did John Hughes start the whole, like, breaking the fourth wall, the almost documentarian style interview, where the characters just turn to the camera and start talking? Did this all happen because of John Hughes?
Arguably, I would say Looney Tunes.
Oh,
did Bugs Bunny. Fucking,
like you said, it is. This movie's almost like a cartoon.
Yeah, I mean it is. It's fucking Wile E. Coyote and fucking Roadrunner.
Yeah,
except there's 2 Wile E. Coyotes.
Yeah. Even that goofy pattern burned on his head after the blow. Like burns his hat off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, he had the handprint. The pattern was like.
But it's like.
You mean the
star,
rest of the movie?
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
He didn't have a scar the second movie. I thought that's what you.
No, I'm just saying this. Yeah.
But the best part about this whole movie, I think, was the moment. I mean, it's one of my favorite parts. My favorite part is still when he shoots him in the fucking head. But my second favorite part is when Kevin almost gets caught. He's got Marv's got his leg, and he puts the fucking tarantula that's on Buzz's tarantula that's on the steps right on his head, and he just fucking screams like I've never heard anyone scream before in my life. That scream does not get old. That scream is so.
I feel like they hired him just for that.
Yeah, I think so.
They were both.
He was perfect.
What's his name? Fuck, man. What's his name?
Moment was
not Joe Pesci.
I forget.
He's a great
Daniel Stern.
Daniel Stern.
Yeah.
He's a great physical comedian. You ever see the movie Bushwhacked?
Yeah.
Where he's like a camp leader or whatever. It's basically just him doing pratfalls the whole time and getting smacked in the head.
Yeah.
I love that. I love seeing people fall that are good at falling.
Yeah.
What's that? I've been watching them again. I've been watching a lot of Modern Family, and the dad from that show is so good at doing these fake falls all the time. I love that. That's one of my favorite things.
No, I
fake
know what
falls.
you mean. It was someone's good at it.
Yeah, it's specific. I mean, physical comedy is something I feel like has kind of gone out in the window recently. Yeah,
because most people aren't willing to be silly enough.
Well, not just that, but I mean, it's a true talent. I mean, anybody can fucking say 100 lines and then get it edited into. We've talked we've seen that video, that British comedy versus American comedy. I mean, that breakdowns of that kind of shit, and it's so true. I mean, especially the Judd Apatow model of fucking 100 takes and we'll just edit it and post it just one shots.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I mean, fucking Buster Keaton and shit. Fucking back in the day that could dance and fucking sing and fucking fall. Because it's a fucking, you're basically a gymnast. I don't know.
Yeah. No,
Fake falling when I was a kid was one of my favorite things in the world. I would trip in the middle of Walmart and, just to see people's reaction.
Did I show either of you the bruises I got from fake falling at my cousin's wedding?
Wait, when you
knocked your fucking teeth
out?
No, second wedding. This was the second wedding. The first wedding I'd been to since that traumatic event, and everyone was expecting something to happen to me. It was just, it was just in the air.
Well, wait, some background.
It was just in the air.
Background here.
Some background is that I was dancing drunk at my brother's wedding, and I knocked my teeth out to the hokey pokey.
And then your cousin, who's a dentist, and was probably not sober.
Not sober.
No.
He was sober. He was dead sober.
Okay, swear to God, he was to his office, and you were not sober.
I was not sober.
Yeah,
and he got your teeth repaired immediately, right?
Immediately,
and then we're able to go back to the wedding.
Yeah.
That sounds like an episode of The Office or something.
It's an episode of
such a
okay. So
nice,
you go back.
Anyway, my cousin's wedding this time. It's been 5 months, and I am dancing, and it's great. And I'm super drunk again. You know, I'm at the same, arguably the same point.
It's a wedding.
Yeah, same drunkenness. You know, when I actually
wedding drunk is another level that you didn't know you could unlock of drunkenness.
It's like a tier
because it's there's all of this. Everybody kind of
side tier. It's almost like you're getting drunk, and then wedding drunk is the super hyper. I'm gonna sweat this out.
Well, it also everybody kind of sheds their inhibitions because we're celebrating this fucking beautiful moment.
Yeah.
Fuck it. It's never going to happen again,
it's
hopefully.
Weird, there's something in the air about it.
Every wedding I've been to, I get fucked up beyond belief, but in a happy, so happy I'm crying.
Yeah. But I fake fall, because we're all doing we're all dancing, and this time I actually, made it to the dance floor instead of falling at the first song. But I go out. It's like that classic train where everyone's doing a dance and everyone's standing, creating this big sort of hallway. It's not a conga line. It's on either side of the dance
like Soul
floor.
Train.
Yeah, Soul Train. Yeah, and I go out and
the whitest Soul Train ever.
I go I do a dance, and then I purposely run forward, flailing my arms, and then fall as hard as I can in front of everyone. Yeah. But that, like, everyone does, like, the, but, like, I made it super obvious.
And then you should have had, like, a blood packet in your mouth and, like,
I wish I would. Fuck, I wish I would.
Did you, like, kick back up and then do, like, a fucking into a split and then, like, spin around?
What I did was the dancing, like, curve thing, or, like, it's like the backwards worm when you're doing it on your back.
Oh, yeah. You should have done the Weekend at Bernie's where you just, like, hump the air.
Yeah.
You ever see Weekend at Bernie's?
Oh, yeah.
You know, when he's dead but he hears music, he just, like, humps the air. My brother used to do that all the time. My family thought it was so funny. My brother and me both would do, man, Weekend at Bernie's. Holy shit. What a great movie.
I got huge bruises from that, though.
Huge.
Fake falling.
Fucking huge.
Bruises.
Fucking huge.
Like, I thought I was being clever, but I woke up the next day and I was like, oh, this hurts.
But it was worth it, huh?
It was so worth it.
So how come... I know they, like, go through so many obstacles to try to make it seem logical that there's no one to check on this house.
Yeah.
But seriously, there's got to be someone to check on that house.
No fucking buddy's home.
There's, like,
nobody's home.
My family, they'll take the dog to a kennel, so he's fine.
Yeah.
The house is completely empty. They will still make sure there's somebody there every single day to take the mail in and make it look like somebody lives there.
Really?
So how the fuck... I mean, doesn't that make sense? Would your family not do the same thing?
Yes.
They would just, like, have a neighbor that's
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because then there would be no movie, Michael.
I know. I'm sorry. I should have squeezed that in at the other thing.
Well, it's just one of those things, like, it's just, like, you got to have that suspension of disbelief, cognitive dissonance.
No, but I think, maybe...
I don't think those are the same thing.
Isn't it? Cognitive, you're aware that this is fucking...
No, cognitive dissonance is a disconnect between actions and beliefs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so suspension of disbelief.
Yes.
Sorry.
Suspension.
Suspend your disbelief.
Suspend it.
Take your disbelief, tie a string around it, like, put it around your head, like a mistletoe.
And then
don't look at it.
Attach a Christmas balloon.
Attach a Christmas balloon.
No, it's like keeping food away from a bear.
And then once it's high enough to die from the fall, you shoot that balloon.
You shoot the balloon, and then you're like, oh, my disbelief. Oh, that's right.
And now I'm so gullible that I'll believe anything.
Did you know that gullible's not in the dictionary?
What?
Yeah.
That's a lie.
That's weird.
That's gotta be a lie.
I don't know why it's not in there. Like, you'd think they would include all the words, but...
I think you're trying to get me to believe this to prove that I am gullible and have it be ironic.
No way, dude. This is real. I just downloaded the dictionary app.
It sounds like something that Michael would say. Michael, do you agree?
I make up better lies than that.
That's not even a lie. That's just like a classic, I bet you can't, but I fell for it the first time. I bet you can't spell the word spell.
Oh, so another explanation that I didn't catch before. They throw away one of the plane tickets while they are cleaning up the mess from Kevin. They show it briefly.
They show it,
in the trash can, which I think explains how there should have been 15 people on the plane, but they would have had an extra ticket. Had they not done that.
It was actually 11.
Yeah.
Or whatever, but it's like,
No, you're right. 13. They would have had an extra ticket.
And they probably would have noticed that there was someone missing at the gate.
Yeah.
If not for the fact the ticket was gone.
Yeah. Well, they fucked it up.
You know what's funny? Jumping ahead to the second one, the same error occurs where...
they throw away a...
Well, like, they get rid of a ticket.
Well, don't they... In the second one, they go to New York. They all get to New York. But then... He gets on the wrong plane, right?
Which wouldn't fucking happen if the stewardess or whoever the ticket reader at the front of the gate would do their fucking job.
Well, hey man, this is the 90s. These people clearly just ran from the fucking door directly to the fucking gate.
Well, Kevin...
And there was no...
you're right,
fucking,
no security.
but that was the 90s.
Like,
so
holy shit, you're right.
It was like that.
It was like
fucking 9/11 changed everything.
Yeah. But, what was it? Kevin, like, shows up at the podium where the person's taking the tickets or whatever, and she's like, gate's closed, and he's like, I know, but my parents are on the plane, and I forgot my ticket, and that works. She's just like, okay, we'll open the gate and go on without a ticket.
Yeah.
Like, fuck her.
You get a free fucking flight?
Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
That should not... what she should have done was like, what's your parents' name?
Yeah,
and
then
check
the names and been
they're on another plane. You should totally be on that fucking plane.
There would be no movie if that were the case.
Did you guys own a Talk Boy when you were kids?
I didn't have a Talk Boy. I wanted it so bad.
My cousins did.
I had one.
I had a Yak Back, which was similar. It was smaller.
What the fuck is that?
It wasn't the same, but I wanted it so bad. Did they make it?
You're damn right it's not the same.
I told my parents that it wasn't the fucking same.
I did too, because like when I found out my cousins had it, I was like, what the fuck are we doing, Mom and Dad? Like, what are we doing?
Did they make that thing just for the movie?
I think it was like
a branding
coordinated
God
release.
damn it.
Yeah.
The coolest I wish I had it right now.
I was so...
Yeah,
like, I would... What am I going to...
That would have been perfect for this episode to, like...
Oh, man.
Well, hey,
that would have been great.
You know what? We're going to go find our talk boys.
Yak back, talk boy.
And we'll be back.
Talk back to me. Hello. I wanted to do the...
Back with the Hair Club.
I remembered I was going to do the Kevin hello, but I forgot.
Hello.
And then I remembered.
Actually, do you have plugs? You want to plug anything? Plugs? Do it now.
Do it right sure. All right, cool. You're setting me up. The Comfort Dungeon.
This is Drew's talk.
This is Drew. The Comfort Dungeon. Follow on Instagram or Tumblr. The Comfort Dungeon. The Comfort Dungeon.
It's a BDSM Tumblr.
No,
I almost named it the Pleasure Dungeon. I was like, that's gotta be bad.
Yeah.
It's
that's a little too much like Hellraiser.
For now, one panel comics. I guess we could call them comics. Comics loosely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my kind of existential nihilistic fucking
illustrations.
Yeah,
they're funny.
They're cartoons.
They're funny.
They're cartoons. Yeah, it's basically me struggling with my everyday anxieties. They're on paper. They're on actual paper with markers, drawings. Yeah.
And as always, we have an Instagram account.
Yep.
And
Hair Club for Movies.
Please subscribe and like us, rate us.
Yeah,
on
subscribe
iTunes.
us. Maybe one of these days we'll do a live feed.
Through
Instagram.
Yeah.
You scribe us, we'll scribe you.
Hey, we're gonna scribe. We're gonna
scribe each other's.
We got our stone
you
tablets.
Scribe my back, I scribe your back.
We got our stone tablets, and we do the scribes. And the scribes.
All right. So Home Alone.
Yeah, you were talking about a theory.
All right, so I was watching this. You guys know I take a lot of notes.
I do.
Oh boy.
I wasn't looking for this, but I came up with I think one of the most compelling themes and a driver for a lot of the characters in this movie, and that's fight or flight response.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
So in the beginning of the movie, the root of most of Kevin's problems come from misguided fight or flight response. He attacks people that actually care about him. If he hadn't attacked Buzz at the beginning of the film over the pizza, he would have been in his own room that night, which, interestingly, you never see Kevin's actual bedroom the entire movie.
He doesn't stay in it. He sleeps in that's interesting.
Holy shit, you never see his bedroom.
There's a dog door, no dog.
You don't even know
Anyways.
Yeah, no dog.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they had already taken the dog to...
the kennel. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
He runs from the furnace the first time he goes in the basement.
That fucking furnace.
If he had answered the door when the cop arrived, he would have been saved by the police. He stole the toothbrush because he was afraid of Old Man Marley in the store. Running from Harry and Marv when he notices the gold tooth when they almost hit him with the car, gives away and solidifies the fact to the bandits that McAllister's home is actually not defended. Okay, so later on, Kevin grows up. He does his laundry in the basement. The furnace speaks to him and says, "Hello, Kevin." In that garbled voice.
He says, "Shut up."
Yeah, he says, "Shut up," and he goes back upstairs.
That's so funny.
So, back to... Sorry, I didn't edit these notes. But anyways, Old Man Marley was a really interesting character. Obviously named after Marley from the Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
In the Christmas Carol...
Oh, shit!
The character Marley, the ghost of Christmas...
dogs.
Past, Christmas dogs. He's trying to make up for his past mistakes in his life, just like Old Man Marley in this movie. And he's trying to teach Scrooge to embrace the spirit of Christmas, like charity and humanity. And Old Man Marley does the same thing to Kevin. When Kevin goes on to teach Old Man Marley about being too old to be afraid while sitting in the church. Something Kevin is forced to learn on his own because he's been alone and he's starting to conquer his own fears. And this is Christmas Eve night before he goes and has to defend his house from these crazed bandits.
Wow.
When Harry and Marv finally make it to the house, Marv even asks Harry, when they meet again inside the house, and he's covered in feathers, "Why the hell are you dressed like a chicken?"
Yeah.
Dress... Because right now they're both afraid,
and
they are playing into their fight or flight response the wrong way. They should have just fucking left.
Yeah.
This is a bad deal for them.
Yeah.
It fucking is.
Anyways.
And they should have also realized that, there's not really anything to steal. It's a furnished...
a lot to
It's
steal.
a furnished house, but, holy shit, Back then, there weren't like flat screens and there weren't like laptops.
Yeah,
to make
everything
quick cash
to steal would have been huge, except for jewelry.
Yeah. Well, the jewelry might have been, yeah.
The response to fear is such a strong theme that the tarantula is even a major player. Something that acts on our very primal fear instincts. Kevin can handle the tarantula.
Yeah.
Like he can
handle
visibly
He's never afraid of it.
Yeah.
That he can take care of his own fear, while Marv cannot. And there's the iconic screams throughout the film. You see Kevin's and then Marv's later on. Like there's fear in one hand, and then it's passed to fear in the hands of the bandits. I guess
this is that's like a, I mean, now that you're breaking it down, it's so obvious. I'm sure writing the screen that's the theme. Like, I'm sure that's what he was thinking of.
John Hughes probably was thinking about.
God damn it, John!
Kid growing up, this 8-year-old who already acted way more mature for his age, is having to act way more adult than he should.
Yeah.
So back to Old Man Marley. Did you guys notice that they feature twice in the film he's got a cut on his hand, but they never talk about it.
Right.
So in the store, he slams a bandaged hand with bloody white bandages down on the counter, and it scares Kevin.
How would that not scare a kid?
And later at church, when they have their talk, and they realize
he's just got like a small regular.
He's got like a Band-Aid, but they show it like it's very clearly featured when he shakes Kevin.
He's he's got his hands folded over the pews like a Catholic does, but that also serves as the angle to his hand,
right?
And not having a single shot of his hand with the camera.
Now, my only theory here is maybe these are the wounds, like the emotional wounds that Marley had, getting healed throughout the movie. In the very end, he hugs his granddaughter, and you don't see a Band-Aid on his hand.
Oh my god! I mean, it's heavy-handed. Lol. My theory was that he's Jesus, and those are his. That's where.
But Jesus
would never attack.
Jesus would have never been in a Catholic church.
You're right. Jewish. You're absolutely right.
Wait, can I know one more impossibility here?
Sure.
Kevin must have done a pretty knock-up job of cleaning up the house.
Oh yeah.
Christmas Eve night, that place had there's tar on the basement steps. All the Christmas decorations are shattered.
Yeah.
And then the next morning, the
honey
trace,
and fucking feathers must have been a nightmare too. Cleaning that shit up.
The only trace left behind was Buzz's room and the gold tooth.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how the fuck did he do that?
He had a lot of time on his hands.
He called carpet cleaners because he did everything else.
I thought that the window got broken too, but I guess he just lifted up the window and walked in.
I think so. Yeah.
That's awesome. Wow, I like that. Well, that's all you need to know about Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Fight or flight.
Yeah.
Actually, if Kevin wanted anyone to believe him, he should have left the house the way it was. And there should have been a police report too.
I think the idea his family never knows that this happened to him.
Yeah, honestly, I think Old Man Marley lets him after he knocks out the guys with the shovels. Yeah. He probably lets Kevin just go home, and that's why the cops never talk to Kevin.
Well, but he also called the cops and said that the 656 is getting robbed, not 671 where he lives.
Yeah.
And so they have no idea that he was ever in his house.
He was by happenstance correct because he did go into the house that was flooded.
Right, but still never even says anything. And I don't know if they even know in the second one either. I'm pretty sure his family never knows.
Dude, if they knew, they'd fucking
Now, the apartment in the second one that's in downtown Manhattan, right?
I think so.
Is that Uncle Frank's house?
It's some uncle's house, but they said...
Well, there's Uncle Frank is the asshole in this movie, and then Uncle Rob's the one that's in France.
It's definitely not Uncle Frank.
Who are these fucking McAllisters? And where the fuck... Do they own the McAllisters Deli? Is that where they got their fucking money?
I think so.
Where the fuck is all this money coming from?
Yeah, because even though in the second Home Alone that house is being renovated and it looks terrible, it is a fucking New York, but also,
$122 on pizza... They fucking are flying first class.
Yeah, first class.
To fucking France.
Only the adults.
Only the adults. Cheapskates. They spent fucking $5,000 easy on plane tickets alone.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like Uncle Rob, he moved to France to marry Georgette. Mm-hmm. And he wanted to bring his kids there. And then probably was like, I'll help pay for the plane tickets for the rest of the family, too.
What kind of horrible asshole... fucking just moves to France and doesn't have his kids come with him.
His kids are in college.
Oh, fuck him.
That kind of guy.
All right. Well, I have a note. I have a little trivia that we didn't get to, but here it is. The pizza place is called Little Nero's, which is fucking
Little Caesars.
Yeah,
basically.
Reference to Little Caesars.
Yeah.
But their tagline was like, "No fiddling around." I don't get that reference. Huh? They're like it said Little Nero's Pizza.
No fiddling
around. I'm sure that's
maybe that's a play on just being quick, I guess.
Well, but I'm sure it's a reference to something in the fucking maybe the Caesar play or just in the
or like the history
of
yeah.
But
it's true.
I never got that connection. But I was like, oh,
I'm sure it's something. You're right.
So fucking obvious too.
Yeah,
and it's not even the fucking head is just basically the fucking Little Caesars guy. It's so like obviously that's like, and I don't know. I never thought about that before.
Can we talk about how much the Home Alone movies have made me want to eat pizza? Like it's
shit, they make that pizza look good.
They make that pizza look
Chicago,
so fucking good. You're right.
And they're not eating Chicago style pizza ever.
I mean, yeah, because it's delivery still.
It's a problem. You can deliver Chicago style pizza.
But
it's got a bigger box.
But I don't know. It's suburbia. They're not.
Yeah, it's not even proper Chicago. It's like
that's what I mean.
Like it's like fucking North Side Chicago.
That's what I mean
about that.
Outskirts.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to like quote IMDb trivia, but one of the most interesting.
But
you're gonna do it anyway.
So in the original script, Uncle Frank was behind the whole thing. He came up with a scheme to make Kevin have to get locked in the attic that night, so they left him behind, probably turned off the power so they would sleep in, and had wanted to rob his brother's house, so he hired these bandits.
That's such a better movie!
To come in,
but it's irredeemable and dark.
Yeah, and like he's endangering his nephew, who, although he might think is an asshole, he probably is pretty...
No, he could have... That makes more sense for the bandits to stick around and shit, too, because like he could have told the bandits, leave the kid alone, but steal some shit.
Yeah, but then why wouldn't he want to get the kid out of the house?
Or scare him.
Unless he wanted to kill the kid.
Yeah. But again, like, what has this kid done in his short 8 years that every single... Even his mom is, like, just constantly annoyed at him.
Well, 8-year-olds are kind of obnoxious. But back to the
You were the younger one. You don't know what it's like.
Back to the Frank
I was
thing,
a shithead.
He also... Do you guys remember when they're in first class, he realizes it's real crystal?
He tries to steal that shit.
Yeah, and he's trying to get his wife to steal it in his purse.
Man. I want to see that movie.
Yeah, I really do want to see
that. They'll do a reboot of Home Alone eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, they did do Home Alone 3 with French Stewart.
Have they remade...
They did a 4 and 5, I think, too.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Remade a what?
John Hughes movie. They made an Uncle Buck TV show.
Oh yeah, it's on now with Mike Epps.
Yeah. But I don't think they've actually remade a movie. I
mean, I have a feeling that they're going to probably remake The Breakfast Club. I feel that coming.
Ooh, I think
it would make
right.
sense.
I think you're right.
Different, for a new generation, which it's going to fucking blow. Because that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's one of those movies that doesn't seem like it should be good, but it's great.
It's great. Like I could literally quote that movie, like, almost all of it.
I've never seen that movie, actually.
What?
I've never seen that movie.
Holy fucking
It's one of those.
shit.
It's one of those movies where I get that reaction from.
I have a feeling you'll hate it because you hate the 80s. Maybe that's the one you would like.
No, I hate Smoky Streets 80s. All right, that is high school 80s.
It's fucking dance montage 80s still though.
I like musicals.
Weird Science is one of my favorites.
Weird Science, also ridiculous. Is that John Hughes too?
Yeah,
dude, the king.
The king.
The 80s king, yeah.
Yeah, I named my dog Molly Ringwald.
I can.
When I was a kid.
I love Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Like, that's
such a good movie. I want to watch it before
What's with John Candy, like, get into traveling situations where he's, like, he's in a fucking U-Haul band in the back of the
yeah. I feel like that is a Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, like, reference.
Yeah.
Like, I swear to God. Like,
John Candy improvised almost all of his lines.
Of course he
did.
Yeah.
But also, I looked up, so they travel from Scranton. The mom travels from Scranton, Pennsylvania to Chicago, which today, so I don't know, there might be like bypasses that have been
pretty
built,
fucking far away.
But it's 702 miles and would take, without traffic, over 10 hours. So you're talking Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Probably a lot more time.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. Christmas Eve is just like Thanksgiving, where odds are at the destination.
A lot of people are in transit.
A lot of people don't get off for their job. It's a big travel.
That's true.
But
but
also, why didn't she just why didn't she just rent her own fucking car?
Well, also, why the rest of the family arrives at the exact same time, which is such a bummer. Like that's got to be such a letdown. I waited at 2 different airports, like slept there for standby tickets, rode in the back of a U-Haul with a polka band. And you guys got here at the exact same time.
Giving hand jobs just to fucking get there.
Yeah, you know, like who knows how they kept warm.
I know. They were in a U-Haul, like
yeah,
she was the only
set
girl.
up and moving. Okay,
there's even though they're a polka band, they are still a band. And
yeah, he described how terrible all these guys are. And
all of a sudden, they got a roadie in the back. Ah, come on.
Yeah. Oh boy.
That's not a she. Yeah, she. That'd be a dark movie. That is also.
Or they actually just like drive somewhere else and take her and like
that first script of Home Alone probably included her like having to do some horrible shit to get home,
like the fucked up scene in Requiem for a Dream, ass to ass, where she's just like blowing a tuba with her asshole.
Oh my god!
Boy,
yeah.
All right,
that movie should have been made.
So Home Alone. I mean, we don't need to say it. 3 Ds all around, capital Ds.
Three capital Ds.
Capital Drews.
Capital Drews.
Capital Drews. Woo! Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Alright, guys, let's keep the Christ in Christmas.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Keep the...
You're so right about that Jesus thing you said earlier, though. He would never be found in a capital.
Yeah.
He would never go into a
What the fuck? You have a goddamn painting and a sculpture of me hanging up there. What the fuck kind of place is this? This is terrible. You know how I suffered? That fucking hurt.
You got the Stations of the Cross.
God damn it. You didn't even put the fucking nails in the right place. It was in the wrist.
All your decorations are my demise. I have never seen.
Oh, you're drinking my blood, you fucking disgusting people.
Well, don't worry about it. Jesus wasn't real. So
that is true.
Gilded.
This is a cartoon.
We're making a joke, Michael.
All right.
Anyway,
so
speaking of,
we're not going to talk about Star Wars because fuck it.
Everybody else is.
Yeah,
whatever.
Star Wars happened.
Go see it,
or don't.
How'd your kids?
Well, go see it.
Really?
How'd your kids?
Are you?
It's time of the quiz. Yeah. Anyways. Even though I don't have a quiz.
I won last time, but I gave it to Andrew because I'm just so goddamn loving. And if we went down the list, I'm going to say 70% were picked by me.
I think, I don't think...
It might be a little more even split, actually.
I think it is pretty evenly split, but only because you can't do 2 in a row. You've won a lot of the quizzes, though.
You don't have to tell me.
Yeah.
I know.
But I do think we're actually... Andrew might have a little bit less than we do.
Yeah, but that's fine. You didn't earn them.
No. I mean, yeah, I didn't earn them, for sure. Whoa! I don't know what it is about... your quizzes, but I just fucking can't get them.
I know, I don't...
You are making quizzes for each other,
also,
really.
well, we just pull from the same pool a lot.
Yeah,
we have
really
our
do.
Venn diagram, Michael and I's circle overlaps a lot more.
I'm not going to deny it. I feel like
ours.
Drew is quick with the answers. You know?
I did grow up in a family where we would literally call each other at 10 o'clock at night, like, who is that actor? Oh, I don't know. Okay, I'll call you right back. I'm going to call
This is before IMDb.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just been... it's just part of my blood.
Okay, so this movie is a 2005 drama thriller.
I got to focus.
Babel.
No.
Drama
but
thriller.
think in those lines.
No Country for Old Men.
No.
Oh, shit.
It did not come out in 2005.
It was like later than that.
It was way later than that. This was nominated for 5 different Oscars.
Okay.
Children of Men.
No, but good guess. Was it nominated for that?
I don't know. I know the movies you like.
Yeah. Throw a red herring in here. This movie features Daniel Craig.
Okay. Well.
Which movie is this?
It's not fucking... so it's not a 007
James
movie.
Bond. Okay.
Not a James Bond
No,
movie.
not at all. Okay. No. This is also a historical drama. It's based on real events. Very real events.
Very real.
Very real and
I don't know if you have to say
Holocaust the movie.
JFK.
No. I'm going to get a little bit more specific.
Eric Bana. Saving Private Ryan.
No. Eric Bana.
Eric Bana.
Bana. I thought it was Bana.
Who played...
It's actually Eric Banana.
His name's Eric Bana, and he played... wait, what's his name?
His porn name is Eric Banana.
What? Eric Bana?
Eric Bana.
But he played Bruce Banner. Eric Bana played Bruce Banner. In the shitty Hulk.
Oh, Eric Banner. What a loser. Anyway, to heighten the fucking... This is about to get... Take off, alright?
Okay.
Alright? Steven Spielberg's most dark
Munich.
movies. Yes.
Yeah!
I had to warn you both because like I'm gonna say this and it's gonna be only one.
Whenever I think of Munich, I've never seen this movie. Whenever I think of Munich, nice. I think of that scene in Knocked Up where they're sitting around talking about fucking Munich. Fucking Eric Bana was a badass. He made the Jews look so badass.
No, Munich's great, and we've actually watched other movies where it's like the Jewish like. Boys from Brazil is about Jews fighting Nazis after World War II.
It's a sequel to Munich. People don't know that.
Inglourious Basterds is another. It's totally fictionalized, but I love seeing that triumph over the Nazis, the Jewish triumphing over the Nazis.
No, this movie is huge in that, and it's very real because it actually
it's
a lot of the stuff.
World War II Holocaust time.
No. This is Cold War.
Okay.
Like mid-70s
in Munich,
early 80s.
Don't worry, we'll get our facts straight.
Yeah, I forget. I think it was 80s. I think it was 80s. Yeah.
All right, I gotta have a strap in for a serious movie.
Mm-hmm. It's a very serious. I watched this recently, and I was like, "Holy fuck!" I forgot how heavy this movie was.
Super heavy.
It's very heavy.
Cool,
nice.
Out of all Steven Spielberg's movies, it's like even including Private Ryan and whatever, including Saving Private Ryan.
Heavy.
It's so dark and brutal and very it's real.
It's real, baby.
I picked it. It's going to be a heavy movie. Anyway,
just in time for after the holidays.
We've got a couple minutes left. I think. What do you guys like? What are some of your favorite Christmas movies to go watch? Like, what do you actually go watch?
I got two right off the bat. Fucking top number one, Muppets Christmas Carol.
Cannot beat it. Muppets Christmas Carol.
Fucking cannot beat
anything Muppets.
Yeah. Have you ever heard in the 70s, John Denver made a Christmas album with the Muppets.
He was awesome. He was on the Muppet Show multiple times.
Yeah, too. He just loved performing with puppets.
Well, he was friends with Jim Henson too.
Yeah. Jim Henson seems like the kind of guy who was.
They were fucking stoned all the time together.
No, that's what
Rocky Mountain High.
It seems like he would invite a lot of people over.
He's cool. You know, he was cool. He's the coolest fucking dude ever.
Yeah.
Batman Returns.
Well, Andrew's going to list 3, don't you?
Fuck you!
Wait. Was Batman Returns your favorite Christmas thing? Was that what you're saying?
No, then I'll do one. Okay. I'm going to do one. Okay. I guess I'll say Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Just because I like the serious, very emotional...
That was the Thanksgiving
is that
movie.
Fucking Thanksgiving?
Yeah, that's the Thanksgiving movie.
I mean, you know.
Oh, wait,
no. Actually, It's a Wonderful Life. I like It's a
Wonderful Life. I'd say that's number 3.
I mean, really, my all-time favorite Christmas movie is A Christmas Story. I mean, just because, it's set in Indiana. It's just such an important... I mean, I have the fucking leg lamp at my house. The leg lamp at my house all the time.
Elf with Will Ferrell's my second one. And fun fact, speaking of A Christmas Story, I've watched Elf maybe 50 times, but I just realized a couple days ago that the head elf, the floor manager elf of
it's Ralphie.
Is Ralphie.
Yeah.
It's fucking Ralphie. Mm-hmm. What a fucking cameo to me.
He's done some directing and stuff too.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I know that he's
son of a bitch.
He's more of a producer
nowadays. He's funny in that too.
But holy shit.
I didn't know that was Ralphie, but he stood out to me as being funny.
Yeah.
Which is great.
No, to me, and I'm going to go home this weekend and tell my whole family that, and they're going to do that same thing. They're going to be like, what?
Yeah.
They're going to do that.
Scrooge is good. For sure. Really good. That's one I've watched my whole life.
Yeah.
Because my mom loved it growing up, and then...
Bill Murray. Mm-hmm. Bad Santa.
Bad Santa.
I haven't seen
Dude, that movie's so fucking...
You've really never seen Bad Santa?
I haven't seen Bad Santa.
Now, I don't even want to talk about the fact they made a sequel.
Pointless.
Yeah.
Because the fact that Bad Santa is lightning in a bottle.
Yep.
It, shouldn't have been good, but it's really fucking good.
Exactly, yeah.
And, it's, so just outrageous that it doesn't seem like it should work, but it just really does.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's such a good movie.
It's so funny.
Die Hard,
which I hadn't seen until last year.
Really? Holy shit, really?
Yeah,
such a good one.
Good.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. I love it when fucking
Snape.
Alan Snape. Snape when he says that. I don't know why. I love it when he says it way more than when John McClane says it.
Have you guys ever seen Love Actually?
God, no.
God, no.
So
that's
all right.
That's Liam Neeson, right?
No.
Liam Neeson is in it.
Yeah.
I was thinking, what's his name?
Alan Rickman's in it. Hugh Grant.
Oh, Hugh Grant.
All the Brits.
All the British.
The British.
The British.
12 British actors.
That movie has come under fire in the past couple of years because I think some people really like it, but other people are like, "This is the cheesiest movie I've ever seen."
Oh, that's why it's coming under fire.
Yeah,
it deserves.
It's just
that
unbelievable, and like
it deserves.
That fire. Do get it, like from a feminist perspective too. Like almost every relationship is like a male with some superiority falling in love with an inferior someone.
A pretty woman.
Who's the woman in that? Is
there's like 8 different stories, but honestly, I still really like that movie. But there's some parts I really hate.
Wait, you like it?
I just fast forward to it. Yeah, I like it.
What?
Why are you questioning me? I like it. Okay.
Yeah, he fucking likes it, man.
It does. It's
there's some parts that are really funny, and some parts that are really touching. But then there's some stories that are so terrible. Like for those of you that know the story about the nerdy Brit that goes to the U.S. to like meet women. I fucking hate that story. His name's like Clive or something.
Clive Owen.
Yeah, and he goes to Minnesota and like tries to meet girls at a bar, and he meets all these beautiful American women. And it's just awful. Gross. It's like makes me all cringy. Yeah. I hate it.
That sounds about right.
I hate the vacation movies. Just gonna say that.
Yeah.
I feel like you're the only person that does.
I just don't like them. I don't like Chevy Chase. I just
those. I thought you were talking
Christmas
about
Vacation
these ones
and
where...
Vacation and all those.
Well, speaking of the vacation movies, guess who wrote
Shitter's
Christmas Vacation?
Fucking John Hughes.
John Hughes did.
Yeah. Damn, son.
Shitter's full.
It's just Chevy Chase.
Well, those are another...
I love him in Caddyshack, and that's it.
Those movies are very... almost like a comic, or like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Sort of like...
No, they're not even
sort
a
of like
cartoon.
Home Alone?
It's more like... No, not like that. That's why I differentiate
like Beetle Bailey?
It's more like...
Archie?
like a sitcom, but a full movie. Like it's all the humor and all
wacky.
like the
you were gonna say
the
wacky,
conflicts.
Like
wacky.
Right.
Yeah, it's more. It's all the conflict is just like domestic.
I think it's
but
just
they
one of those...
they even animate the intro. I feel like they're actually hinting at the tone of the comedy. Like
it's true.
I think it's just one of those things.
Animated
everybody
intros,
loves that movie. When I say I don't like it, it's like, what? You don't like it? Kind of just pushes me away from it more.
Yeah,
you know.
No, I
don't try to. It's got a lot of good lines.
I try not to be like that.
It's very quotable.
It's fine.
I don't know. Holiday movies are not my favorite usually.
Really? I like a lot of Christmas movies.
I like a lot of Christmas movies too, but I actually will only watch them around Christmas time. If I'm watching a Christmas movie and it's not Christmas, I feel weird.
Whenever I go home to my mom's for Christmas, since it's happened, she'll have it on TBS in 24 Hours of a Christmas Story. We'll be playing on my house for 24 hours in a row.
Yeah.
I don't like that movie so much I want to watch it over and over.
I don't need to watch it ever again because I've seen it probably 100 times, like without meaning to. Yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised if I saw it 100 times. All right.
Well, that's it for us.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, everybody.
And happy Hanukkah. Happy winter solstice to you pagans and everyone that is living on Earth because that's the real holiday. Yeah, that's today.
But so much more important.
Happy Kwanzaa, even though it's just an American holiday.
It's tomorrow. No, is it the 21st?
Kwanzaa is the day after Christmas.
Okay.
21st is winter solstice.
I thought that was just a game you played.
No, it's Yahtzee.
Oh boy.
Now I found out that Kwanzaa is actually just an American holiday. It's not an African.
Yeah, there's no where all of Africa just celebrates the
They don't celebrate Christmas.
They have fucking border wars, but they're all unified on
Kwanzaa.
On Kwanzaa.
Strange. It's like fortune cookies. Like everybody thinks they're not from America. But
you ever seen? It's
fucking American.
Have you ever seen the?
I know that's a really fucking white racist thing.
Have you ever seen The Color of Friendship on the Disney Channel?
The Color Purple, a great movie.
No. It's The Color of Friendship.
Nope, sounds fucking horrible.
It was a Disney Channel original movie about racism, and boy, is that a.
What's a good movie
it's
about
right up
racism?
There with Hotel Rwanda.
Remember the Titans.
That one was a good one. I love that movie.
Also made by Disney.
Yeah, but that wasn't a Disney Channel feature. That was
I know.
It's the Hair Club for Christmas.
Fucking dick.
Merry Christmas.
Play Christmas song. I didn't mean to throw you off.
Oh, holy night, the bells are calling.
Play a different Christmas song.
Oh, Tannenbaum, something new.
Play a Charlie Brown Christmas.
holidays.
Goodbye.